Welcome to Awaken Sovereignty, a solo cast on ascension, shadow work, empowerment, and alignment with your highest purpose. I'm Chris Pinckley, spiritual coach and guide for those moving through deep awakening, transformation, and personal evolution. Let's begin. In this episode, I discuss the new earth, what it will look like, what it will be like, what it will feel like. What is the new earth? The new earth is the fifth dimensional consciousness. The planet and the people and the beings, everything has shifted to a higher octave, the vibration of unconditional love. That's the point at which we hit critical mass. That's the point at which no more negative thoughts can exist. That's the point with which there will be no more limitation. That's the point with which we will have total harmony, co-creation, and cooperation. Zero competition, greed, famine, disease, war, pestilence, deception, manipulation, power, control. All that stuff will be gone at that level. It simply cannot exist. At the vibration of unconditional love, your thoughts become things so quickly that to have a negative thought will mean that you will manifest instantaneous adversity for yourself. And for many people, that would mean that they would instantaneously manifest their own demise. I don't mean to be dark or anything like that, but this is precisely what would happen if you were to suddenly pop into fifth dimensional consciousness and be allowed to have negative thoughts. You would instantaneously create your own demise. It's just the way it works. You know, there can be no negativity at that point. You are totally centered in the now moment, vibrating in unconditional love, and all is creativity, abundance, peace, and bliss. And love. It's all love at that level. And that's where we're heading. So what will the planet look like at that level? Well, a really great example is if you've seen, what is the planet in the first remake of the Star Wars, The Phantom Menace? What is it? The planet of Naboo, is it? Where with Queen Amidala. In that picture, that's where they run into the sinister character Jar Jar Binks. Good Lord. But if you recall that planet, it's totally integrated. Nature, technology and nature are totally integrated seamlessly in such a way where there is zero waste, zero emission. Everything is run on ether and water and solar. Ether, water, solar, and wind. Mostly probably ether. Ether is denoted, you can tell structures run by ether because they have a dome at the top of them. That is what's used to cultivate a chi or ether energy. And that's going to be the next limitless free energy supply once that tech is revealed to the world, I'll say. So it's difficult to imagine. It's such a beautiful, harmonious existence where you only do what you want to do. There is total co-creation, total harmony. There are food is everywhere because there are just endless fruit and vegetables just grown all over the place. There are fruit trees along the street, along the road. There are beautiful structures buildings that are integrated with nature. There's water sources and pure, clean water sources everywhere flowing. Everything is artistic and breathtaking to behold. Nature, it flourishes, and people are vibrant and healthy and glowing. And there are new species of different iridescent animals. I'm telling you, it's coming. It may be difficult for many of you to believe, but it is coming. It will be here. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It cannot be denied. Vibrational acceleration cannot be denied. And that's what we're in right now, right? Ascension, vibrational acceleration. And the new earth is right around the corner. There will be limitless free energy. Clean emission vehicles, not the electric vehicles we have today, which are actually fueled and powered by coal, nuclear energy, and natural gas. And people erroneously think are better for the environment. They're not. They're in many ways worse for the environment. I'm talking ether-based vehicles that have actual zero emission that don't require strip mining for lithium for batteries, right? And dropping power grids while we try to get more nuclear energy and coal to power the grid. No, we're talking something the world has not seen yet. Some people have seen it, but they haven't revealed it yet. But it's there. We've had it all along. And it's the tech for the new fifth dimensional consciousness planet, the new fifth dimensional consciousness Earth. A real, not metaphorical, but literal heaven on earth. Total cooperation, zero greed, famine. Nobody's throwing trash anywhere. Nobody's abusing animals. There's no factory farming. There's no animal abuse. There's no terraforming or strip mining. No smart cities where entire populations are burned down so that they can build. None of that. It doesn't exist in the new earth. It doesn't. It does not exist there. Now, some people argue that the new earth is already here. And I don't know about that. I still work on myself and my consciousness every single day. And I know that it's inevitable. I know it's coming. And some people claim to have tapped into it already and seen it. And sometimes I believe them, sometimes I don't. There's a lot of esoteric woo-woo nonsense and fluff out there. But there are also a lot of teachers who really know what they're doing and know what they're saying. We exist. But I'm telling you, it's a world where none of the greedy, dark, evil, self-centered, self-serving individuals will exist, live, or be able to sustain themselves. You cannot sustain yourself in any sort of negative way at the level of unconditional love. It's a physical, it's a physics impossibility, meaning it just can't exist. Anyway, this is just sort of a drop-in episode to let you know it's coming, give you an idea of what it will be like, what it may look like. I mean, it's beyond comprehension. So for me to even try to define it is, a paradox. I'm trying to define what cannot be defined, but it's coming, I assure you. Hey, take good care, and we will talk soon. If this episode resonated with what you're moving through, and you're interested in private spiritual coaching around awakening, emotional integration, shadow work, relationships, boundaries, or building a soul-led life and business, email me directly at rc101coaching@gmail.com with the word coaching in the subject line. You can also find the contact link in the show notes. Follow Awaken Sovereignty for future episodes and share this with someone moving through their own awakening. This is Chris Pinckley. Stay awake, stay aligned, stay sovereign.